believe the most plausible theory is connected to what happened the first time Nephilim appeared on the earth.
Hey, if you guys haven't checked his content out, definitely go check this video out and check his content out. It's pretty good. But I have a disagreement in the video, brother, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. And if you see in the first book of Enoch, chapter 68, Michael the archangel is talking to the angel Raphael, and Michael is trembling in fear for the severity of the judgment that was passed upon the fallen angels. And you can see here, he literally is pretty much saying, who would ever do that again? It's so great of a judgment. So how did the Nephilim survive the flood? Well, the Bible tells us in Genesis 9:22, and Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without. Well, if you go to Leviticus 18:18, the nakedness of thy father's wife thou shalt not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. So when Ham seen the nakedness of his father, he actually slept with his mother. And if you look in the book of Jasher, chapter 5:15, it says that Shem and Ham have the same mother, Naamah, Enoch's daughter. No mention of Ham though. So who was the mother of Ham? Well, in the writings of Abraham, it tells us in chapter 12, now Noah had taken a wife from the seed of Cain, and she was a righteous woman. Nevertheless, the curse remained on her with her seed according to the word of the Lord. And Noah took her on this wise, for the word of the Lord came unto Noah, saying, Take unto thyself Naamah, the daughter of Lamech, who dwelleth in the city of thy fathers, for she has been faithful to my gospel, wherefore I shall preserve through her the seed of Cain through the flood. And in Matthew 13:30, it clearly says that the devil is the one who snuck in and sowed tares into the garden. Matthew 13, verse 30, Let both grow together until the time of the harvest, and in that time of the harvest I will say unto the reapers, Gather ye first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn, but gather the wheat into my barn. And then he tells the apostles, the field is the world, the kingdom, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. This is telling you the story, and it is clarifying, let both grow together until the time of the end. So they both had to grow together to the time of the end, not a second incursion, brother. So we clearly see how the Nephilim seed was carried over onto the ark, not through the first wife of Noah, which was Enoch's daughter. It was Noah's second wife, Naamah of Lamech, the seedline of Cain. And this is where it shows you that when their copulation between Ham and Noah's wife created Canaan, and that's why Noah cursed Canaan. And that's why throughout the whole entire Bible, the Israelites are fighting with the Canaanites. That's your Nephilim seed. And there's one verse in the Bible that sums this all up. Genesis 3:14, And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast upon the field. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust thou shalt eat all the days of thy life. Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. It is literally saying right here that the devil has seed. That is what Matthew, when Jesus is talking in Matthew, that is what he's talking about. The devil snuck in and sowed seed in the beginning in the garden. And now it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise thy heel. If you understand that the same hill that Jesus was crucified on is called Calvary. Its actually ancient name is Golgotha, where it's called the Hill of the Skull. Now, why is it called the Hill of the Skull? Well, when David fought Goliath, he took his sword and chopped his head off, and took his head back to Jerusalem and paraded it around, and then burying it in the Hill of the Skull, the same place that Jesus was crucified. So when Jesus was being crucified, he was stomping on the head of the serpent, while the serpent was nipping at his heels. Hope that blessed you, brother. It's amazing what you can find, the mysteries in the Bible.